Hello everyone, Salaminyzer back with Let's Play Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. We're starting off on a new chapter, Chapter 8. It's called Coastal Skirmish. And we're ready to get started here, picking out the old units. Let's see, looks like we're going to bring all but one person, and I'll probably not bring Bantu because he isn't very good until the end of the game anyways. It doesn't really matter if you keep him or not. He's only useful for recruiting one character, who, if you don't recruit that one character, you'll have to kill her, and she's a little bit difficult to kill. She's pretty strong, and that's why you want to recruit her anyways. So, I think I have... What do I got? Let's see if I got anything worth taking out. No. Oh, there's a Rider's Bane. I don't know. The reason you don't get too many people here is because you actually get 2 more new recruits in this level, but they're really bad. So it's kind of like pointless. It's like, you know what? I don't really want these people. So you end up killing these 2 people that you get anyways, and you'll see who they are. Yes, here they are. Caeser. Yep, this guy's name is Caesar, like Caesar Augustus, or Julius Caesar. However, he is nowhere near the abilities and power. They're just hired to help us, and they suck. So, instead of wasting some of my good people to go visit these little houses and armories and cities, I just check them out with Rad. Who's the other guy? Rad. Just like, ugh. Rad. It's just such a weird name. And I just used Caesar and Rad to go buy stuff for me. And I just killed them off because when your people die, their stuff goes to the convoy. So you can buy things like this blizzard here. Be nice for Merrick. Might as well get another thunder. Fire is pretty easy. You can get that basically anywhere at the beginning of the levels. So I usually just end up killing them here at the arena, and they die pretty quickly. But these are very important armories to visit because they have the rapier for Marth. That's his super strong sword that's good against knights and cavalry, and otherwise it doesn't really matter. Nothing else you really care about. And there's also another one of Shida's wing spears, and the wing spear is a super strong weapon. And as you get later in the game, it will be very, very strong, especially when you start having to battle a bunch of knights and paladins and all kinds of crazy enemies. The wing spear is probably one of I bet it's the best weapon in the game, even though only Shida can use it. It's if you can get more I'm messing up my speech, but you can only get so many, and they only have so many uses. So every chance you have to buy one at a armory, you need to buy it. And this is one of the only couple of armories that has one, and it's definitely worth the money. It is a super strong weapon. Same with the rapier, and the rapier's not as good as the wing spear. But it's still useful, mainly because swords aren't good on lances, and the rapier is good against knights and cavaliers and things like that, and usually they have lances, so you end up not actually hitting that much on them, and they end up being able to hit you pretty easily. But the rapier is still good anyways, because it can hit a decent amount of damage, even though Marth's strength doesn't always get super high, and it's kind of a... Marth, he's maybe like the leader, but he's not actually that good. If you train him enough, he can be a good, strong person in your team, but in general, he's not actually that great of a character. He doesn't ever get promoted. He can go up to, like, level, I think most characters can only go up to level 20, and I think he might be able to go up to, like, level 30 or something. I'm not sure. That might not be the case. Don't quote me. It's been a little bit since I've actually played the whole game, and I don't usually train Marth that much anyways. But I think he's able to get up higher levels than normal people, just because he can't promote, and he's kind of like the special character. So you can get him a couple more levels up, but otherwise he's not super great. Yes, here's the wing spear. Buy it. It's not that expensive. I mean, but it's definitely worth it. It will be very good later in the game. It's very useful, and it's lightweight, so she always hits twice with it anyways. So, buy everything you can. If you want any more access, I don't think I really care. Make sure you visit them all, check out what's there. If you want anything, check out your people, make sure they have plenty of items on them, and usually like the iron axes and steel axes, or iron weapons at least, even though they're the weakest, you can always buy one at the beginning phases during the preparations. And you usually want to have each one of your people have at least an iron weapon, because a lot of times you don't want them to waste steel weapons. And a lot of times later in the game, when your people will start to get really good, iron weapons will do the trick, especially like iron axes, because people like Barst will just get an outrageous amount of strength. And you'll want... Ooh, this guy has a sword. That guy has a sword too. They all have swords. Yeah. You know what? We're charging in with the axe. And Barst is gonna get hurt, but it's going to be a good exchange of damage. I will definitely take 7 damage for a full kill. And he only has 1 experience. But Barst will get a ridiculous amount of strength, and so he usually will only need like an iron axe or steel. Why do you have a silver axe? I will have to give that to someone. Luckily, these enemies have steel swords, and steel weapons are usually a little bit heavier, so they're not going to hit twice at all. And you're going to be like Merrick, who his the tomes and stuff are very lightweight, so that's gonna miss. Whew, psychic power. Yeah, Frey, I can already tell, is just an outrageous beast, so that's good. Usually when I have one good cavalier, Frey's pretty good. Ooh, nice, Lancelot. He is able to use C as the killer family, and later on we'll get killer lances and killer bows. The sword is called a killing edge. Killer axe. They have like plus 20 to your critical, so you'll have a 20% greater chance to get a critical hit, which is like 3 times the damage. And that's super useful if you can get lucky enough to get one on a boss battle. It's 3 times damage. Definitely super strong. You should dodge that, Cheetah. Okay. Well, that'll do good. Can use one of my archers. Can I? Yikes! I'm boxed. Yeah, I'll attack with Caster. Caster's actually getting pretty good. Usually, you kind of have to get lucky. Caster is one of those characters that he's either gonna suck or he's gonna. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get our party. Let's get everyone set up here. Okay. Oh, and I gotta go do my. I might as well heal. Barst, it's more experience for the healer. The more times you can heal, do it. The heal staff is a bit expensive, which is kind of weird. Why it would be? It's more than like swords and stuff. But you still, healing is good. Experience is good. It's worth. See, heal is like 800 gold, which is kind of outrageous, but we'll have to deal with it. Yeah, so might as well buy an extra heal, even though you can get them during the preparations phase, and I don't want to sell anything. So here's where it kind of gets fun. You can send these guys to the arena. That's the scary guy. I don't think I've talked about arenas a whole lot. I know that if you've seen the other Let's Play, which is kind of on hold right now, Let's Play Sacred Stones, Fire Emblem. It's Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. You can use arenas in kind of a cheater method to seriously train your guys. And In this game you can't, because there's the guy, it's just the way the fighting is different, and yeah, I'm gonna die, but that's okay. I'll get to hit twice. Maybe if I get a couple critical hits, then maybe I'll possibly kill him. Or dodge this next attack and get 2 critical hits. Oh, yay. So, that's how I killed them off. Their items go to the convoy, and, oh, that's the end of my turn. Enemies rushing in. So, basically this round is suicide in the arena. Creepy eye patch man. Oh, I don't know. Basically, sacrificing people in the arena. It's always the way to go. Hey, got a kill. So I'll get some money for that, and I'll kill him off next round. And I'll go again. Sacrifices. Yeah, I know. Keep. Ooh, it's a cavalier. Hey, let's get a critical hit. What do you say, Rad? Give me some cashola. Critical. Oh, dodge it. Ah, you bugger. That's okay. Rad. Yep, so their items will go to the convoy, and they have successfully done their duty. Julius Caesar has been assassinated. Julius Caesar is no longer there. Well, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to continue this turn later. And I thank you guys for all watching, and I'll see you guys later.